Hi everyone! In this lesson, we are going to explore how art can be a powerful medium for pointing out social problems, focusing on the issues of the fashion industry. Art is a form of visual communication, and there are many types and forms of art. For today's lesson, we are going to explore public art. So, let's define those expressions to understand them a little better. Public art is applied directly on the surface of another structure, indoors or outdoors, and is almost always two-dimensional. Common examples of applied artwork are murals on buildings, chalk drawings on footpaths, legal street art, and illegal graffiti. Then we have visual communication, and that is the practice of graphically representing information to efficiently and effectively create meaning. It can be applied to many types of content, and some examples are infographics, interactive content, motion graphics, and more. No matter the medium, they all incorporate at least one of the following elements: interactivity, illustration, iconography, supporting text, graphics, data visualization, and animation. Okay, now when we understand this, we can continue and explore overconsumption using visual communication published on public means of transport. In other words, we are going to focus on sending messages through art and visual communication to influence consumer attitudes and purchasing decisions. Means of transport can be a great place to launch such statements. Let's repeat what we know. So, we all know that the fashion industry is considered to be one of the dirtiest in the world. And we know that fashion industry cannot survive without transport, which is a critical factor in air pollution and noise. Finally, transportation has become a severe problem for human health, animal life, plants, and our planet in general. However, transportation as a part of our everyday lives is becoming a more and more perfect space for advertising. This includes advertising on all types of vehicles, from cars, delivery buses, delivery trucks, and also buses. Transport marketing is becoming an increasingly important tool for consumer information. That is because transport is visible. You cannot avoid it. Everyone sees it and uses it. So, through transport, our voices and messages can travel to furthest parts of the world. Messages we want to convey to passengers and pass-buyers, in this case on all kinds of vehicles full of fashion advertisement, are best done through visual communication. Positive visual messages can be placed anywhere from the sides of the buses, trains, taxis, to inside of subway cars, inside of bus stations, and near train or bus platforms. New technology has allowed different mediums in advertising messaging. These mediums include advertising on plasma or LCD screens, interactive illustrations that allow you to scan a barcode with your smartphone, or just a symbol that will attract and provoke the citizens. The main purpose of public transport visual messages is to reach readers and let them know your idea. And what is vital for the success of the message you're trying to send? Well, that is to try and be different, more original, and more noticeable than others. And this is not always an easy task. Visual messages sent to us in a new and unconventional way certainly have a greater efficiency and effect than those that we are already accustomed to. The important thing to keep in mind is that published messages, like advertising, are regulated by law. And there are some rules that have to be followed. First is to be accurate. The message you are trying to send must contain truthful information. Then you have to get permission for the copyrighted works like pictures, quotes, names, and other things you want to use. You have to lease the space for your message. So you should try and agree on the area to publish the messages with the owners of the transport space. Everything else is violating the law. And this is it for today. Now we have a task for you that will try to develop and train your creativity. Thank you and do widzenia!